Well, good evening, Jay. The President and the First Lady did pay their respects to the late Queen Elizabeth II today. And this is as the city is bracing for what Lindsay was describing there, this massive event that they are planning for tomorrow. 500 foreign leaders and dignitaries have been invited to attend the Queen's state funeral. But we're learning that President Biden is among the only ones who is going to be very tightly protected, being able to bring his full security detail. President Joe Biden and First Lady Jill Biden paid their respects to the late Queen Elizabeth II of England on Sunday. Speaking after signing a condolence book for the Queen at Lancaster House, President Biden described the late monarch as decent and honorable.
She was the same in person as her image. Decent, honorable, and all about service.
He also expressed sympathies for the royal family and the people of England.
So to all the people of England, all the people of the United Kingdom, our hearts go out to you, and you were fortunate to have had her for 70 years. We all were.
Earlier, the President and the First Lady visited the Queen's coffin at Westminster Hall, along with thousands of mourners who waited in miles-long lines to pay their respects as she lies in state. And in the evening, the first couple attended a reception hosted by the new King Charles III at Buckingham Palace. Meanwhile, thousands of police and hundreds of British troops have been making final preparations for the Queen's state funeral on Monday. The funeral at Westminster Abbey is expected to draw massive crowds, likely to dwarf those at the 2012 London Olympics. It's also the largest gathering of state leaders in many years. Foreign leaders invited to the funeral were reportedly asked to fly commercial rather than bringing their own aircraft, and were instructed they would be escorted to the funeral on buses. But President Biden is one of the only world leaders who has reportedly been allowed to travel with his full security detail, according to iNews. He arrived in the UK on Saturday night, traveling on Air Force One, and came via motorcade to Buckingham Palace on Sunday evening. The president is expected to travel in the bulletproof presidential car known as the Beast to the funeral on Monday. Now, Jay, as we said, there's a lot of people who have been invited to this, foreign dignitaries, other members of European royal houses, but there are a handful of countries that have not received invitations, and those include countries like Russia, Venezuela, Syria, and Myanmar due to diplomatic complications there. Also, the British government did not send invitations for heads of state of North Korea and Nicaragua. Instead, they told them they could send their ambassadors, Jay.
Some notable exclusions there. Newsy's Kellen Howell from the nation's capital tonight. Thanks, Kellen.